Today's video is a pretty exciting one for me to be filming because I have changed something on the 4Runner that changes how it drives, looks, functions, and even performs. It's something I wanted to do ever since I bought this car because honestly, I hated the look of them and they didn't perform as well as I wanted them to. I pulled the trigger on some new wheels and tires. I've always wanted a bronze set of wheels, and honestly, the Falcon tires just make them look so much better than how they were on those stock limited 20-inch wheels. More on the specs in a bit though. I just want to talk about how amazing these things look on the 4Runner and how much it has changed the overall look of the car. It is a lot more aggressive with the offset now because the old limited wheels were just tucked all the way into the fender, and it just made it look like a daily driver that goes to the mall, picks up their kids from soccer practice, and I was not picking up any kids from soccer practice. The wheels I decided to go with are the Rocktrix RT116s, 17 by 9 inch wheels. They're amazing looking. The bronze looks phenomenal compared to my gray on my car. And if I wanted to do a different color in the future for a wrap, they'll look great with it too. The offset on these wheels are negative 12 millimeters. So they do poke out slightly over the fender. That's mostly because of the tire though. The stock limited wheels were positive 55 offset, which were completely sucked into the fender. But the negative 12 just adds a look that is not too aggressive and too out here. It just makes it look clean and more off-road capable. And like, not capable, but you know, it just makes it look cleaner and more aggressive for a 4Runner. The tires I decided to go with are the Falcon Wild Peak AT4Ws. In a C-load, they are 285 7017s. The reason I went with the C-load is I didn't want the standard load 3-ply sidewall. I wanted more protection on the sidewall for the trails, but I did sacrifice a little bit of comfort on the roads, which honestly is very minimal compared to what I was riding before. Those 20s just made every single bump known, and with the thicker sidewall, honestly, upgrading to a C-load, it doesn't make much of a difference between the two. I didn't want to go E-load because I knew those would be way too heavy for my drivetrain and probably overheat some stuff, wear out things a lot faster. Just wanted the C-load because it's a good middle ground for off-roading and daily driving abilities. I can't give a full review on the tires yet because I've literally only driven them about 50 miles just to get them broken in and get the wheels broken in so I can retorque the lugs to make sure they don't come loose and come flying off on the highway. But overall, my first impressions, they are great on-road tires. There's not much road noise on the highway going 70, 75. Off-road we will see soon. Not 100% sure, but I've heard these are amazing off-road. In the snow, we'll find out in the winter, obviously. The rain, also we'll find that out soon probably because it's supposed to rain here soon. On-road, dry, they've been great. They're phenomenal. You can't expect an all-terrain tire to be the most comfortable on the road, which I didn't. I didn't think it would be the most comfortable, but I've ridden in other cars that have all-terrain tires on them. They didn't feel like these. These feel a lot softer. There's an airplane flying over, hold on. These just feel, overall, in my opinion, a lot better than some all-terrain tires out there. Now when it comes to fitting 285 7017s on a 4Runner, there's a little bit of modifications you have to do. I have a 2.75 inch lift in the front, 1 in the rear. The rear has no issues whatsoever. The front, I had to cut a little bit of the fender liner out in the front. Probably have to do a little bit more modification to that here soon because I did hear a little bit of rubbing. Nothing major. But besides that, it clears the body mount just barely enough where it fits through all the way. To my best of knowledge, my upper control arms aren't castered all the way forward. They have slight caster forward, but they're not all the way forward, so they could go more forward if I needed to, but I don't. They fit perfectly, basically, besides the front fender cutting. But yeah, this is the new look to the 4Runner. I love them. I honestly do. This is like a dream of mine to have these on my 4Runner. Rocktrix, you guys make great wheels, by the way. Amazing. I love them. Falcon, we're going to test your tires out. See how good they actually do. I am on a college budget still. This hurt the bank a little bit, I won't lie. But in my opinion, I think it's going to be pretty worth it. Headed to Canada tomorrow. That's next week's video. Can't wait to see you guys in that. Excited for these wheels and tires. I'll catch you guys in the next one.